So, welcome to the third episode of Far Side.
It's the third episode of Our Side.
Oh my gosh.
It is?
Yes.
I thought it was the fourth.
It is the third episode. It seems like it's the fourth,
It
but
seems like
oh
the
well.
fourth. But, you know,
So welcome
the third
back.
episode.
I am Hazel.
And I'm Brian. And welcome to the Far Side Podcast.
Welcome to the Far Side podcast. Music!
So what's Far Side, Hazel? What do you think Far Side is? What are
do
we
I
all
think?
about? What are we all about for the new people out there?
So, we are a podcast.
Oh yeah, no
that
way.
talks about- yeah, we are a podcast that talks about just teen stuff,
Teen stuff.
but from our view, our perspective, the unseen perspective, I guess.
It's basically
But
like
yeah,
growing set apart from the rest of the world. And
yes,
that's it. I don't
that's
know.
it. Bye. So, let me ask you a question. When was the last time?
Yeah.
When was the last time you met anyone new?
When was the last time I met someone new? I don't know. Because of this pandemic, it's harder to meet new people physically, I think. But in terms of social media, I think you can just say hi, what's up? Wanna be friends? But it's not that easy.
Yeah.
And I think this pandemic has at least pushed everyone to meet someone
That's
new.
true.
Online, at least. Online.
Yeah. Well, for me, I guess in terms of like meeting anyone, I have
You
because
have
of like school events, so you're forced to meet new people.
online, that is.
Yes,
Yeah,
online,
of course.
but I mean, it's pandemic.
Yeah.
It wasn't like before where you start making friends outside and
Yeah,
hang
true.
out freely. Yeah, so anyways, today's topic will be a bit spicy.
A bit spicy.
Just a bit. So today's topic will be gaining and losing friends.
Oh!
Yes.
Pull the horn. Da, da, da. It's spicy.
Yeah. So we'll be talking about some of our experiences, learnings, and all that stuff.
And we hope
So-
you guys enjoy
Yes.
the duration of this episode, because trust me, it's gonna be really spicy.
Yeah,
Really
so-
spicy.
So yeah, when
Yeah.
was a time or period you started making friends, and what was your personality when you started trying to make friends?
Yeah, I think, at least on my part, I was thrown into homeschooling. Not basically thrown. I had a decision too. And at the first couple of years, I had no friends.
Loner.
I had no friends. Loner. Basically, I was a loner, and I just knew I had to pray and hope for the best at the right time. That, Lord, hopefully I meet new friends. And then there's this one event. I finally joined a camp event in our school. It's where I met a lot of new friends, and I was very hyped because friends. After 2 years, I have friends finally. At a point where I started calling everybody my best friend.
That was funny.
At least that was my personality.
I remember that.
Back
That
then.
was like
Yeah.
that was 100,000% Brian in terms of energy.
In terms of energy.
Yeah.
I was very hyped.
You were so hyped.
Because imagine having no friends. Yeah. Imagine having no friends for at least 2 years, and then boom, you have friends.
Yeah,
Who wouldn't be hyped?
that's true. But yeah, I remember the first time I
Yeah.
met you, you were like super shy. Cause it was like our presentation
Oh.
portfolio thing around 2016. So I was like around 13. We're both
Yeah.
like around 13. And I think that's the start of the awkward teenage phase.
Ah,
That's
13.
13 is such a
I
weird.
can't believe we met at
Yeah.
13, but didn't know. But we weren't that
Yeah,
close. Like,
we
super
weren't
not that
close.
close.
It was like the first encounter.
But we met, yeah, first encounter.
But you were quiet, and then of course over time started to become more hyped.
It progressed until now. I'm not that kind of person
Yeah, I can
anymore.
confirm.
I think it died down.
He died.
So how about your part?
My part, for me, I tried making lots of friends. Like I was like the annoying person that
Yeah.
tries to become friends with everyone just for the sake of having friends, even if like
Was it at camp as well?
yeah, it was at camp and events made me
Yeah, true.
really excited to make new friends because of course I was also a loner for like a couple of years as well, and it was like an opportunity.
Homeschooling's hard in the first 3 years.
And so, of course, I wanted to grab the opportunity of making
Yeah.
friends. And, the more people that
But
you
now-
befriend, the less you will kind of keep in touch with them.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, very true.
So
True.
I became friends with lots of good, nice people. I became friends with not so good, nice people. And I have learned a lot
Yeah.
from that. And,
lot.
of course, it made me approach people differently, for sure.
Yeah. I think it changed how we see friends, if that makes sense. It changed our view on how to make friends now.
Yeah.
Because back then, we were so eager to make friends, but now we're careful to make friends.
So, yeah, over time, we get to learn different things from different people. And I
Yeah.
learned that some of them are toxic and fake.
Ooh.
Yeah,
fake.
but have you experienced either them being toxic or you being toxic? Because because we don't realize that we are the
Spicy.
toxic ones as well.
Yeah. That's so true. That's so
Because
true.
we
True.
think we
Okay.
blame people so we don't get the guilt for it.
We try to play the
Yeah.
victim.
So have you experienced?
Yeah, in my case, I did encounter a point where I was toxic as well.
Oof.
But back then, I didn't know what a good friend was. So I didn't know how to act upon what I am conveying to my friends. This was back then, like before I met my real friends. Now,
For me, I've experienced many fake toxic people, and it's like a pattern. Like
yeah,
some people are friends with you just to maybe use you.
get something out of you.
That's
yeah,
that's the word.
yeah,
Get something
It's so
out of
true.
you. They treat you a certain way so they can get on your good side, and if something bad, they'll you'll back them
Yeah.
up. I've experienced many people like that, and myself. Like, I realized those actions, and of course, you have to call yourself out and see how you're acting towards them, vice versa. And the way I tried to cut them out was bad because I actually cut them out, as in
Bad.
I would not
Yeah.
talk to them. Period.
Yeah.
But don't learn.
I think
from
we have that point. We can reach that certain point in our teenage phase where we cut somebody out. It's necessary sometimes because how can you grow when someone's dragging you?
When someone is being fake, or if you're being fake, you feel like suffocating because
Yeah.
you have
You're not genuine.
because you have a different persona. You present a different persona in front of them, and it doesn't feel like yourself. And someone's a good friend right off the bat,
If someone's
like if you match vibes with them. But over time,
you match vibes.
yeah, but over time, some good people in your life can turn out bad, but there will
Yeah.
be some people that
Oh, yeah.
will stay true.
Okay. I realized that it's normal for a friendship to grow to flourish at the beginning. At least for some friends, it's that's normal to like, hey, what's up? We're good friends. But at some point in time, you'll realize that it's dying. Your friendship is dying, and that you're missing out on a lot of stuff in that friendship.
So, how can we know the difference from a good friendship and a bad one? And if there are friendships that you can still save? There are many times where you're going through a rough patch with a friend. And there are also times where if their actions towards you repeat and have a pattern that is bad, that is not really
Yeah.
good for yourself and for the other person, like, how do we tell the difference from, just it being a rough patch versus,
Yeah.
like, they're not a good friend?
I think it all comes down to finding what a good or finding the definition of what a good friend is. Because if you don't know what a good friend is, then how will you be able to find the differences between a good or bad friend?
I think it's good to self-check with
Self check.
yourself. Self-check. Yeah, to see, oh, how am I feeling when I'm with this person? Does this feel does it feel
Mm,
artificial? Do I feel
yeah.
genuine when I'm with them? I mean, when you're going through a rough patch, or if you are going through something
Mm,
that is constant. I remember there's this time where
yeah.
I was bitter about a situation, and it was just me, as in, like, that's just how I felt. And I think it's worth saving
Mm,
because it's based off feeling and not really on
yeah.
truth necessarily, because you feel frustrated at that moment, but then if you look back or over time, it won't feel the same.
Yeah.
We have to also know where we should invest our time into.
Yeah.
So if they are also giving the same effort to spending time with you, and if they're giving
Mm.
that same vibe with you, I guess.
Yeah. Because it's hard if you're the only one who's giving the effort.
Exactly. And
And you're gonna eventually get tired, and that's the start of
burnout.
the friendship dying. Yeah, and burnout.
If they ultimately not benefit you, or the both of you, if you're just
Mm,
wasting your time,
yeah.
then I don't think it's something that you should invest in. And hopefully that
It's
person
true.
gets to see that somehow. And I know everyone's imperfect. There's no such thing as a
Mm.
perfect friendship. And if you truly love that person, they
If you
would
truly love the
if you
person.
love wins. If you truly no, seriously, if you truly love someone, you would
Yeah.
sacrifice for them. You would do your best for them.
You're gonna assume the best for them.
Yeah. And it's concerning if they do not give you back that same love, let's say. Yeah.
Challenges are part of friendship, and to sustain that friendship, I think this applies to all relationships out there. Ooh. Comes to one of the,
Happy
but
Valentine's.
happy Valentine's. But what I'm trying to say is that it's never, the problems you encounter in the friendship. You shouldn't face it alone. You should face it with the friend. Diba? It's never you versus the friend, but it's the friend and you versus the problem,
Wow. Well said.
right?
Well said.
It's supposed to be like that because challenges are inevitable, as Hazel said, and we gotta keep it. We gotta keep a. We keep. Yeah,
Woo.
I lost it. So yeah, we have to keep our arms up all the time. Yeah, like we're gonna throw hands. But yeah, we need to believe in the best.
Through all the hardships that you've gone maybe with your friends,
Mm-hmm.
I believe that it is equal effort and that they're truly a good friend when they give you that same urge of wanting to save that friendship, to really grow from it, because it's inevitable and it is a stumbling block for you to have the
Mm-hmm.
opportunity to grow and learn from each other.
Yeah.
And I mean, we've both also like gone through rough times with our friends, and it truly flourished us to be a better person because we get to see the different sides that maybe we haven't shown, and it better understands each other, and in the future can help develop our character.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you know that that person's a true friend? What are the traits
What are the
of
traits?
of a true friend, of a cool, true, realist
A true
friend
friend. What is the trait of a true friend?
or
Well, let me
traits?
tell you a story. It becomes a fairy tale or something. But I'm okay. I mentioned this earlier that you have to know the definition of a good friend. At least for us, the definition of a good friend is someone who is genuine, someone who will look the best in you, someone who will help you grow along the way of challenges. And it should be unconditional, those things. Yes, you sometimes look for effort in them. If they're, oh, are you making effort in my friend, in their friendship? You poke them in your mind, you get anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
But I need to have this source of, of security. For me, it's God, because he knows my heart, and that I can trust him uh to help the friendship grow, and that to help me be a good friend, or at least trust a person that he's doing his part as a friend as well.
Mm-hmm. I do agree with what you said, and
Yeah.
my true friends or close friends feel like family to me because I
Yeah,
know
I
I
think they
can
should.
always rely on them. I can tell them things without being judged, and I feel like I can flourish in that friendship or with my group of friends. And I am happy to know, or happy to know,
Yeah.
I know I found my true friends, and they've made me a better person over time, and I am glad that despite the hardships, some of us we pulled through, and we've all grown together, and that's
Yeah.
a privilege to witness their growth as well as yourself.
That's true.
Anyways, we've learned a lot from our past, and that we have grown a lot from
Yeah.
both the bad people, bad experiences, and the good
Yeah.
experiences. And we shouldn't worry with the people right now
We
because
shouldn't.
there is a
It's
lot
part of the
more
process
people in the
out
future
there.
as well. So
Yeah.
we
But it's
shouldn't
nice
worry.
to ano,
Yeah.
though there's a lot of people, I think it's nice for him to keep some.
Yeah, of course. And to mention, there are some people that you're meant to just be friends with them, be acquaintances with them, and you're not obligated to become
Be
close. It's natural to want
Yeah,
that.
but you don't have to.
You don't have to if you don't want to.
Yeah. But that's the thing also. And one of the things we've talked about earlier was a friend shouldn't be obligated to feel, to do stuff for you or with you. They shouldn't think na, oh, I'm gonna do this because he did this.
Yeah.
But yeah, it has to be genuine.
Mhm.
And in order to be genuine, you need to have the right heart.
So that is it for today's topic.
So it has been all about friends and losing them and, gaining some. And just trusting the process because it's part of life. It's part of growing up as a teen. You lose friends, you meet friends, you meet bad friends, you be a bad friend. I can go for on and on. We just hope that you will realize na friends are temporary. If it's God's will, some will be worth keeping.
Yeah, I memorized it. We hope you enjoyed this episode. And if you want to find out more about us, follow our social medias on Instagram and Facebook at Farside Podcast.
And that goes for all the podcasting platforms such as Spotify, of course, YouTube, and Apple Podcast. So we hope to see you guys in the future episodes. Trust me, we have more tea to spill.
Yes, guaranteed.
Guaranteed.
Guarantee.
We'll see you guys
On
the
far
side
of
the moon. We just want this over with. Bye.
do.